Hey folks, it's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on The Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, and interviews. Also home to the best MJ community. Today's Monday, September 18th. We're flying through September. Hope you're well. And in this video, we're going to be discussing Canopy Growth and Columbia Care raising $25 million in private placement. So this was perfectly timed news with the momentum and the upside that we've been seeing over the last couple of weeks since we really had that HHS announcement and recommendation to reschedule to Schedule 3. But before we get to that news, make sure to smash a like, help support me in the channel, all that good stuff. You can subscribe, tick the bell, you'll be notified on any future videos or whenever I go live. Also, make sure to go to the About tab. You can click on the POW merch that just launched. There's a 10% off code to the end of the month, and you can just use POWG420, and then you can check out some of our other links here as well. These are trusted, vetted links and products and services that I use every day. And the Wealthsimple right now is giving, if you haven't signed up for Wealthsimple in Canada, you can sign up, and they're giving anywhere from $40 to $1,200 as a bonus to sign up. It's just like a little random prize thing. But I'm hearing people are getting like $40, $80, all the way up to $1,200. So good luck with that. And then check out the rest of those affiliate links as well. I do get a kickback though, full disclosure on that. But make sure to give POW Group a follow on X, which was formerly Twitter. So the handle for that's @GroupPOW. Make sure to do that because I'll be using that as my platform of choice going forward. Really liking what Elon is doing there behind the helm, at the helm behind X. So @GroupPOW is the handle for that. Also just posted a video on Tilray. There was some people freaking out over the weekend, and it's kind of warranted, but at the same time, this could be nothing for the time being. It's going to be months before they even vote on it, and then, like I said, it's going to. We'll have to see. We could go to accretive, types of acquisitions, mergers, deals. We'll see. But there was a share increase proposal that's going to be voted on, and then if you haven't seen that video, you can check that out. But then today we had actual raising happening. So they're raising 25 million Canopy Growth, and so it's kind of funny that they're both raising 25 million, both in private placements, and we'll go through the details here. So start with Canopy. Canopy was down, and that's obviously why, because the deal price was at 109, and then today we closed the day on CGC down over 15% at 114. So it wasn't really Tilray, in my opinion. If anything, it could have been CGC. That's been weighing on the market, and we know that it's been seeing the most attention over the last couple of weeks as well, especially over the last week or so. But we'll go through the details here. So Canadian MJ producer Canopy Growth entered into a subscription agreement with institutional investors. So this is good, right? Because institutional investors are starting to get back into the space, right? And usually what they do usually follows in, when they move, it usually follows in a pretty decent move to the upside. So they're definitely positioning themselves in, they're planning for a potential switch in the market, right? So I think we could be close to a bottom. But in a private placement offering for gross proceeds approximately 25 million or 33.8 million Canadian dollars. The offering of roughly 22.9 million units occurred at a price of 109, as I mentioned, an approximately 22% discount from Friday's close, according to the Monday news release. So right there, approximately 22%. So why do you think CGC closed down 15% today? Because it was 22% discount. The deal's at 109 and we closed at 114, but we did close over a dollar again. So we just have a few more days to go. And we could do that by the end of the week here. So Friday could be the day CGC hits its 10 days in a row. Smith Falls, Ontario-based Canopy said investors hold an over-allotment option, allowing them to acquire up to 22.9 more units. The gross proceeds for the over-allotment option would be another 25 million. The over-allotment option is valid through November 2nd. The capital is expected to be used for working capital and other corporate purposes, the company said. And we know that this could happen again and again, and it could happen where, there's other forms of raising as well. So we'll have to see, whether it be dilution. We'll have to keep a close eye on it because they're not going to be profitable anytime soon, right? We're talking 2025, 2026, potentially before Canopy Growth sees a profit. So this is going to be something that we can continue to expect. But like I said, it's definitely a vote of confidence that we could be nearing a bottom. And great to see that institutional investors are getting in. The units comprise of one common share and one purchase warrant. And, they're not investing this money to lose it, right? They just want to piss it away in the wind, right? They're going to be expecting this company to recover and start to see some real profits. And once they get, positive EBITDA, that will be a major thing to be watching for. But at this point, it's just going to be a couple more years in a waiting game. But each warrant entitles the investor to acquire one share from the company for $1.35 for a period of 5 years from the date of issuance. The closing of the private placement, but not the over-allotment option, is expected to happen September 19th. So that would be tomorrow. And then we'll go into the details here of Columbia Care. So New York-based MJ multi-state operator Columbia Care entered into a subscription agreement with institutional investors to raise $25 million in a private placement. The agreements include the purchase of sale of 22.2 million units of the company for roughly $113 a share, and according to the news release, so in Canadian that's $152. Investors will be able to buy 25 million additional units at the same price. Columbia Care also entered into a non-binding agreement with investors regarding the repurchase by the company of up to $25 million in principal amount of their holdings in a 6% senior secured convertible note that are due June 2025. The purchase price would be payable in common shares of the company. Columbia Care is also in discussions with holders of the company's 13% senior secured notes due May 2024 to exchange their 2024 notes for the company's 9.5% senior secured notes due February 2026 on a one-for-one basis. So that's the news. Columbia Care actually closed above that price, so we're seeing even a potential for a daily bull flag here. And if we take a look, though, we're definitely due for a pullback, right? We could potentially sell off tomorrow. We started daily consolidation today after losing Friday's low there at 131. So this could be a drop down to around 113. We do have support there, a mini high low at a higher low at 111 USD on the OTC, but then nothing until EMA 26 till about 88 cents. But we do have $1 psychological. But I think we could easily from here, expect a pretty decent pullback, easily 10 to 20%. But anything over on this daily consolidation here, anything over 109 was a potential daily bull flag. And we actually did confirm that daily bull flag. So if we take the measured move from the low to the high there and move that out to the 0.32 fib, and once we broke that high right here at 126, that confirmed the daily bull flag. And it says we are targeting, if you just take your measured move, get a horizontal ray, and it's say we're targeting about 407. But I can't see that playing out. You never know. We'll see. We could get some news with regards to the DEA, where we know that it's a couple of months before they come back. We could get Florida on the ballot for adult use in 2024. We could get, we've got Germany coming online. We could get legalization of medical in the U.S., safe banking, uplisting of the NICE in the NASDAQ. The vote for that is on the 27th. For the safe banking, and then we have a week from today we have the Canopy meeting, which will be to vote on the share consolidation proposal. So funny how that lines up, right? We have 4 days left in the week, and Canopy could close at $1 for 10 consecutive trading days on Friday. And if that were the case, then they would regain NASDAQ compliance, and this share consolidation vote, they could still approve it potentially, and then who knows? Maybe they would just scrap it from the meeting. I don't know how exactly that would work, but even if they just get approval, doesn't mean they're going to do it either. But yeah, it's looking really, really good for Canopy. And if we bring up CGC stock, so on the NASDAQ in USD, we are at risk of confirming a daily downtrend here with the high, low, lower high, and lower low. So if we lose 104, we'll confirm a daily downtrend, and that will not be good. So that's going to be key support going forward, 104, and then $1 psychological. But we want to maintain a close over $1 for the rest of the week to regain compliance. So you can see here we closed at 93 cents. Here we closed at 169. Then we had 134, 116, 125, 135, and 114. So we're now on 5 days. And then after, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. And then, like I said, count 4 days out. You're looking at Friday this week. So this could be good. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday gives us 4, and then that'll give us our 10 days. So we're looking at the end of the week, and then, like I said, very odd timing right before the 25th meeting to consolidate shares and do that reverse split. But doesn't mean they're going to actually do it. But like I said, it's looking really, really good here at the moment. But if we dip below $1, that's not going to be good into the end of the week, right? We could see a pretty big sell-off. So that's something to be watching out for. But Tilray was also down over 12% today. ACV, OGI down double digits. And even the U.S. names were down quite a bit today. So we had AYR, FLGC down pretty much double digits. And then even MSOS, the ETF, was down just over 2%. All right, let me know what you think of this news. Like I said, going to be interesting to see Canopy vote on the 25th. And like I said, this was perfect timing by them, right? Just waiting for the news of HHS and some upside potential to announce this, right? So going to end it there. It's Rod with Power Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth. And let me know what you think of this news in the comments. We'll continue the conversation there. Have a great night, and we'll see you on the next video.